The reason you cannot purchase more candles, you cannot add them to cart on my store, is because they sold out. I just made 5 of these, and I figured 5 would probably not even sell. I knew Nanofix would buy one because he was the first one to suggest it. Nathan probably, because he also was the one to suggest it. And I figured that would be it. But by popular demand, we have to make more. So let me show you how I make it, and perhaps if you want, you can, instead of spending 12 bucks, you can spend maybe 50 bucks to make your own candles, right? Unless you can buy ingredients in small batches, but usually they come in relatively big ones. Or you can use cheaper ingredients as well. But what you're gonna need is high quality, pure beeswax. It comes in little pallets like this. The melting temperature is relatively high, so if you use soy wax or paraffin, that's going to be easier for you, but they smoke a lot. Beeswax burns cleanly, so you can safely burn it inside. You don't need ventilation and stuff. You're going to need a wick and those little clips that go on the other side of the wick. Obviously you need to pour it into something, and you're going to need castor oil. Instead of castor oil, you can use coconut oil, but you need to change the ingredients, change the ratio of the ingredients. You put a lot more coconut oil. Don't put too much castor oil. The primary purpose of either coconut oil or castor oil is to reduce tunneling. If you put too much castor oil, the tunneling is going to be increased. If you don't put enough coconut oil, it's going to be tunneling. It also depends on the size and a few other factors. If you've never made candles, then expect to learn as you go. So let's cut a little bit of wick, put it through the clip like so. And there's a special tool to do that, but since I don't have it, I just use regular pliers, and you just want to squeeze the very top of that little tube, not too much, because if you squeeze the entire one, the entire tube, then it's just going to deform, and it's going to be difficult to put on. So we're going to make 5 candles because we're going to use 100 grams of beeswax. Each candle holds 20 grams. This particular container can hold probably 50, I would say 50, maybe 60 grams. So it just barely covers the bottom. But that's the batch size that I use. All right, so first we need 5 of these. Okay, and we have to do it quickly because the scale is gonna turn off. So reset it to 0. Now we're gonna put 8 grams of rosin. Well, that's 10. Good enough. Then castor oil. Reset it to 0. Five grams. And we put almost 9. So we're gonna compensate with more beeswax. Reset it, and 100 grams of beeswax. About 107, just to compensate for a little more castor oil. If you put too much castor oil, it's going to turn into kind of like a paste, which will still work, but it's going to be tunneling like crazy. It's not going to work well as a candle. Then let's compress it a little bit over here, and we're going to put it in the oven like so, and 250 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's going to take about a couple hours to fully melt. Then we're gonna stir it a little bit. Then we're gonna dip the wick in the solution so it's nicely saturated. Then put the can on the scale, pour 20 grams, and do that 5 times. Alrighty, a couple hours later, and everything should be nicely melted. So before we mix it up, because right now the rosin is sitting at the bottom, but before we mix it up, let's dip the wicks. You gotta do it quickly because it's hot, and my glove is not necessarily made for holding hot stuff like that. All right, one last wick. Now let's mix it around. Gotta give it a second because it became a bit too hot. Unfortunately, beeswax has a very high melting temperature, so you know it's kind of a trade-off. You want high quality candle, it's best to use beeswax. Very little smoking, actually no smoking at all. It burns absolutely cleanly, but it melts at higher temperature than, say, paraffin or soy wax. But paraffin is an awful substance for candles. It's cheap, sure, but it smokes really badly. So if you use it in enclosed spaces and stuff, like perhaps in the bathroom, maybe you like having candles when you take a bath, or you know, in the bedroom, it gets very smoky. Okay, is this mixed up correctly? Okay, let's let the glove cool down a bit, and let's give it one last mix. So essentially you want it to be uniform. You want that rosin to mix nicely with beeswax and castor oil. Now it's a little yellowish from the castor oil and from rosin, of course. But once it solidifies, it becomes relatively white. Okay, I think it is ready. This is what it looks like. There. So now let's put it back in the oven. Keep it warm. And let's prep the production line. So first candle, turn on the scale. Now it's very difficult to do without spilling any, so be ready to spill a little bit, which is not too much. So you can pour too slowly or too quickly. And we want to read 20. Okay, that's a little bit more than 20. It's fine. The can is very hot afterwards. Now this is perfectly reusable, and it's easy to remove when it's warm. Not too hot, because obviously it's going to burn you. And there. You don't want to waste anything, especially with beeswax, because it's a very noble material. It's not something we can make in the laboratory. Only bees know how to make it. We're done. So there, it came out at closer to 22, maybe 25 grams per candle, which is great. because we did a little bit more beeswax because I over poured the castor oil, so that's why we get a little bigger candles. And now, well, we just need to wait for it to cool down, solidify. Then we're gonna trim the wick so it's easy to light up, and close them and ship them. Right, and that's it. Now we just need to increase the stock by 5 units. And there. Now 5 more are available for purchase if you so desire. Now let me reiterate that this is a completely useless product, but if you like the smell, you know, it's relatively a premium type a candle because it's made with beeswax, not cheap materials, and natural rosin and organic castor oil. So all great ingredients. It doesn't smoke. It smells nice. I haven't tested it myself. That's why I wanted to ship 5 and then wait for feedback and then make more. But I guess we're gonna ship 10 in total, and then I'm gonna wait for feedback. And if the feedback is okay, then I'm gonna probably also increase the size from 20 grams. We'll go to maybe 40, 50 grams, so it just lasts a little longer. I will also have an option, if you want, you can ship back the container and I'll refill the container, so you don't have to pay for the container again. Or maybe I'll do some jars, some mason jars, something like that. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your support. Thank you for buying my useless products. And I shall see you guys in the next one.